Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Catharsis, the 9th studio record by the American metal band Machine Head. Today we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of the record, so I've decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. As you may know from my previous Machine Head reviews, I've been a massive fan of this band since the beginning of this century. To this day, my favorite record is Supercharger, then Burn My Eyes, then The Blackening. Machine Head was one of those bands that had no weak songs. That sadly changed when Unto the Locust was released. There was one song that I just couldn't stand. It was This Is the End or something like that. I hated it. Then Bloodstone and Diamonds was released. It was a disappointment. And then Catharsis. Before we start the review, I want to correct one thing. As you can see here, there are genres listed. The first one is nu metal, then groove, then alternative, then rap metal. And this is a lie. There is one nu metal song. It's a single called Triple Beam. Besides that, we have two more songs that mix nu metal with groove metal. These are Grind You Down and Psychotic. That's all. So, there are 15 songs on the record, and 3 of them are nu metal. The rest of the record has that typical Machine Head formula of mixing groove and thrash metal music together. Also, 2 songs have that annoying metalcore-ish Bring Me the Horizon vibes. Why are you lying to people? It's like I would call a quick one a record by The Who. Death metal, because there's a song called Boris the Spider on it, which has growling, so the entire record is death metal. But why stop at that? Let's call Slipknot Iowa a speed/thrash metal album because it's fast and heavy. Nickelback is a groove metal band and Evanescence plays black metal. You know why? Because we live in a world where truth doesn't matter. We can make shit up. We can lie about everything. Catharsis is not a nu metal album, but why is it called a nu/rap metal record? To find an answer, we need to go back to 2017 and 18 and even before that. Machine Head is a big band with lots of fans around the world, especially in America, United States of America. The vocalist of Machine Head and the leader, Rob Flynn, isn't particularly liked in his country because of his left-wing/woke beliefs. So when Machine Head released a single called Bastards, which had very anti-Trump/left-wing lyrics, the shitstorm began. Even before that, Rob Flynn wasn't liked by the metal community, basically because he called out Phil Anselmo of Pantera. So this track, Bastards, was very divisive, mostly because it sounds like shit and half of the people really did not like the lyrics. The previous and next singles also weren't received well, to say the least, and when the album was released it was dubbed a nu metal record. Guess why? Most of these people that did not like the singles and Rob Flynn's message and beliefs, these are metal elitists. What do metal elitists hate the most? Mainstream popular music. Guess which metal genre sold the most copies? Nu metal. With bands like Korn, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park. This is not a nu metal record, it's groove/thrash metal record, which is very disappointing to me because nu metal is one of my favorite metal genres, up there with tech death. Also, after this record was released, half of the band members left the band. Phil Demmel, the guitarist, and Dave McClain, the drummer. Dave was in the band since the second record, and Phil Demmel was in the band since 2003, Through the Ashes of the Empires. They stated that they hated the music and the lyrics and shit like that, and I think that this is damage control because they saw how much hate the record and Rob Flynn was getting, so they just decided to abandon the ship basically to protect themselves. If you check the liner notes, you will see that half of the songs were written by the entire band and the rest were written by the duo of Rob and Phil. The only song written just by Rob Flynn on this entire record is Busters. Also, I cannot believe that when it comes to the musical style, we have an part of an interview here where Rob Flynn was talking like, I don't listen to lots of metal, just to fuel that fake propaganda that Catharsis is a nu metal record and rap metal record, where it features almost none of this shit. This is annoying because it makes me think about the society in general, how if you repeat a lie 1000 times, it becomes true to some people. This whole article here is a lie, and I would be hurt and deceived. I would listen to this record thinking, yeah, some new nu metal, and I would be disappointed, because it wouldn't be nu metal. So yeah, I just don't like lies in general. Still, going back to the members, half of them left, claiming they are ashamed of this shit, even if they wrote most of it. The producer for this record was Rob Flynn and Zach. The production is tight, it sounds great, better than on the previous record. The message is diverse. As you can deduce, most of the songs have political statements in them, but not all of them. Structure of the tracks is mostly basic: intro, verse, chorus, bridge, solo, chorus, outro. One song is different. The record starts with Volatile. This one actually sounds like a mix of the second record with some Unto the Locust vibes, because it has that grooviness to it in the riffs, especially the breakdown. The breakdown sounds like 10-ton hammer all over again, but it also has those melodic leads and just in the chorus, so yeah. The vocals are just amazing. I must say that re-listening to this record after the newest one was so funny because you can hear how much worse Rob Flynn had become after Catharsis. I guess this record is his best vocal performance since like Supercharger. You can feel the tension, the emotions, the anger, everything. And like in Of Kingdom and Crown, he's just dead inside and whining all the time. It's fucking annoying. But here, he sounds amazing. The vocals, epic. The bass work, great. It's cool that the bass is audible. That's not given in metal. The drumming on this song and throughout the record is phenomenal. That's all I'm going to say about it. Dave just killed it. The guitar riffs, as I said before, groovy, juicy. Phil and Rob are killing it. This is an epic song. I love every second of it. The lyrics are about some Nazi march where a woman was killed. Take care of your fucking problems, America. 10 out of 10. Catharsis is a song where Machine Head kinda loses its identity. The beginning sounds kinda like Bring Me the Horizon or some ghost shit. The vocals on the other hand still great, I dig them, but those clean parts aren't that great to me. Still, I love the intensity of the vocals, the emotional approach. The only problem I have with this song is that some of the instrumental work is just not for me. 7 out of 10. Beyond the Pale is a song that has a riff that is very similar to the one in Strapping Young Lad Love Song. People wanted to cause a controversy because of it, but Devin Townsend didn't give a fuck, and Rob Flynn was like, yeah, sorry, I guess I stole your riff and didn't know about it. These things sometimes happen. Like, I've released a song in 2018 on my first record that had a riff similar to Pantera Walk, and I just didn't notice until someone pointed it out to me. I was like, oh my god, you're right. I don't think that Rob Flynn is just stupid enough to steal riffs and ideas from other bands thinking people wouldn't notice, especially after he's such a big icon in the metal world. Like, everyone wants to blame him for something, so I am 100% sure he didn't do it on purpose. Or maybe he loves the hate and he's a masochist and he does it on purpose. And he jerks off to the fact that you hate him. Then oh my god. Beyond the Pale, cool song. I don't like the chorus, everything else is fine. 7 out of 10. California Bleeding is a song that has shitty lyrics, like I cannot believe it. People are whining about left-wing woke politics. Why aren't you whining about these lyrics? I haven't cringed so much since I've read Het PE Only in America lyrics. That record is the most cringiest shit I've ever saw in my life, but California Bleeding is close to it. The instrumental work is just phenomenal. I love it. I love how the song sounds. It has that good vibe to it. It's like a mix of groove and heavy metal, you know, rock music. And the vocals also sound great, full of life and hope and shit like that. But the lyrics are just too much for me. So yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 song. It's even better if you don't understand English. Triple Beam, as you can already guess, is my favorite song on this record. It's the only nu metal track here. It has an amazing groove. That chorus is just on fire. It makes you move, you just bounce, 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 you know? And those verses, like I remember when I first heard this song, I was like, I think I had a tear in my eye because I've just felt the same thing when I first listened to Supercharger and the Burning Red. I was like, yes, these riffs, these atmospheric, ambient, Cornish riffs. The lyrics are serious. They are about being a drug dealer, which Rob Flynn was in the past or some shit, and he did meth, amphetamines and shit like that, and someone got stabbed to death. I like when lyrics are about real life events. 11 out of 10. Kaleidoscope is a song that I don't particularly enjoy that much, because some of the vocals don't work and some of the instrumental work is just atrocious, but it has some amazing parts here and there. It's a decent song, but it's nothing special. If it were up to me, I would even remove it from the record. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Now, Bastards, the song that ruined Catharsis for many people. This is a bad song. Is it very bad? Nah. This is not Snuff by Slipknot. Snuff was fucking atrocious. This is also atrocious, but not as much. I like some of the parts here and there. Like before the chorus, he does this cool thing with his voice. But overall, this sounds like that dude from Stained, Aaron Lewis. You know, that country shitty music he does. Bastard sounds like that, but it's on the left-wing side. The lyrics, yeah, they exist. They are sang with conviction. I respect that. So I can applaud the band for trying something new, but at least to me it just didn't work out. 4 out of 10. Hope begets hope, stand your ground. This song sounds like that 2003 record, Through the Ashes. It has an amazing instrumental work. I love the vocals, the melodies, everything, just everything. This is the highlight of this record. It's a beautiful song that doesn't have any weak spot. 10 out of 10. I can say the exact same thing about Screaming at the Sun. It kinda has that grungy feeling at the beginning. Then we have some breakdowns that are kinda similar to Bring Me the Horizon Shadow Moses song. Yeah, sure, why not? The singing is on point. Like, I love hearing this kind of Rob Flynn. These kinds of vocals are just perfect for me. 10 out of 10. Behind a Mask is my least favorite song here because it has some good stuff in it, but also some fucking awful stuff. I hate these kind of songs, where they are just average because I like some parts, but I also hate some parts. The verses are beautiful, I love the vocals on them, and the lyrics are just so thoughtful. But then the chorus happens, and the bridge, and it's even worse than in Bastards. It's awful. So this is 5 out of 10. I always skip this song because it gets on my nerves. Heavy Lies the Crown is a song that sounds like a rejected track from The Blackening. So yeah, the fans are happy, and they are screaming, "Yay, this sounds like The Blackening." I am not that happy about it. This song is very long and it kinda fucks up the flow of the record, this should have been the closer for sure. I think the intro is too long, but then we have some good old school Machine Head magic, amazing riffs, guitar work, especially that breakdown in the second one, 9 out of 10. Psychotic is my second favorite song on this record. I just love its nu metal atmosphere, the fact that the bassist is playing. These are my favorite parts in music, when the guitars just stop and the bassist is doing some cool shit. This is what music is about. The drumming, phenomenal. Everything is just perfect on this song. I love it, 10 out of 10. Grind You Down is another banger, but the chorus is stolen from Slipknot No Life. And I'm sure Rob Flynn didn't notice, but people noticed. I am surprised that online people are only whining about the Slipknot chorus. But what about Korn Right Now riffs? If you are a Korn fan, listen to Grind You Down and find the Right Now riffs. It's not hard. This is the second time when I see some band reuse Korn Right Now guitar riffs from the beginning. Of Mice and Men had a song on that Restoring Force record, the first one. I don't know how it was called, Public Announcement or some shit. It also stole the same riffs. It's not like you're going to make these riffs sound better. Korn has already made the song perfectly. Leave them alone, please. So yeah, Grind You Down is 10 out of 10, but I see those riffs and I see that Slipknot chorus. Razor Blade Smile on the other hand has that overkill atmosphere about it. It's a fun song, it reminds me of California Bleeding, because the energy and the instrumental is phenomenal, but the lyrics suck. But the vocals are great, so yeah, 10 out of 10. And the final track, Eulogy. My friend loves this song. I will disappoint him because I still don't like it. I don't know why it's here. Some parts were okay here and there, but overall this is a filler track. It's an outro that doesn't need to exist. 5 out of 10. And we have a song that was released 2 years before Catharsis. Is there anybody out there? This track is one of the worst Machine Head tracks ever. While I don't care about the lyrics here, I think they are about Phil and white supremacy, and that Rob Flynn is against it, and that he's also estranged from his wife, and he hates life basically. So yeah, the lyrics are not the problem, like someone can relate to them. The music is the problem. The chorus is the problem. What the fuck is that chorus? If you like this song, I feel bad for you. This is 3 out of 10. I'm glad that this was not featured on the record. To sum it all up, the consistency is various, the flow is disrupted, replayability, yeah, it's a great record, it has some issues, but I think it's better than Of Kingdom and Crown, and better than Bloodstone and Diamonds. Is it better than the previous records? I don't think so. This record could have been better. Imagine a timeline where Bastards was not a single, so it did not cause controversy. If I was responsible for choosing the singles, I probably would release Psychotic first. Sure, people would whine, but I don't think so, because the lyrics are not political. Then I would release Hope Begets Hope, and people would think like, yeah, Through the Ashes vibes. And then Heavy Lies the Crown, so people would be like, hell yeah, The Blackening. After that, the record would be released, it would be a massive hit, and sure, some people would cry about it, especially the Bastard song, but that wouldn't matter, because the only reason why so many people were annoyed by it is because someone checked it out. And as you already know, people usually only care about the singles. So if Bastards would be a deep cut, then I guess only a few people would cry about it and the other would just move on. Because that's what I did. I didn't care about this because who gives a fuck? Rob Flynn can sing about whatever the fuck he wants. He made an album because he saw Attack on Titan with his children. Can you believe that? What's next? Dragon Ball Z influence record? Actually, I would like that one. I would like to hear that one. Do it. Just do it. Normal people don't care about this shit because we care about our own beliefs. And I don't care what Rapflin thinks. It's not like his bastard songs is hurting me or my honor or my beliefs. I don't care. It's a shitty song that has no value to me, and I am not crying about it like some old people on the internet, because I have a life. If it were up to me, I would remove some of the songs to make this record way better. For certain, I would remove Bastards, Behind a Mask, Eulogy. These songs have to go because they disrupt the flow. Catharsis, Beyond the Pale, and Kaleidoscope. Fuck off. Just fuck off. I would leave only the epic songs. I just need 9 songs here. The record is already very long. If Catharsis had those 9 songs, then it would be a masterpiece to me. But it has 15. Sometimes we don't get what we want, and I'm fine with it. If you are a fan of Machine Head, check out this record. Don't listen to people online whining about it, because who cares about the lyrics? First and foremost, it's always about the music, then the vocals, then the lyrics. If the lyrics are great, then they elevate the music and the vocals. But if they are not, you don't lose anything. At least that's my philosophy. I don't lose anything. I'm an atheist, but I listen to Christian music because I don't care. Sure, sing about God. Nice. I'm happy for you. Sing more about God. It's not going to hurt me in any way. I wish more people were like me. That's the whole story of this review. So yeah, that's all from me. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today. It deserves some love. Give it some love and stop calling it a nu metal record because it's just embarrassing. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I will see you in my other videos. Bye!